An AMG SL55. Okay, today we're going to see how the other half lives, or drives I should say, with this brand new AMG Mercedes BiTurbo. Yes, he had the nerve to bring it to me. So we'll start at the beginning. He paid about $155,000 for this one car. For that price, I could have bought 5 of these Camrys. Now that Camry gets 52.5 miles a gallon in town. He drove this over here and he got 17 miles a gallon, which actually is pretty good considering the power that this thing puts out. So if you paid $155,000 for the car, what the heck? You certainly have some pocket change left to buy gasoline with. You can see it's a V8 BiTurbo, 4MATIC, meaning that it is all-wheel drive, humongous AMG brakes, front and rear. I have to say, it has excellent Michelin Pilot Sport S tires. These are excellent tires. There's no arguing that. And as you can see with the tricky door handle, watch this. Look, it pops out, isn't that cute? It was made in Stuttgart, made in Germany. You want a Mercedes made in Germany. But if you watch my previous video, there it is. The infamous AMG metallic nameplate on the back of the driver's and the passenger seat. And people have actually got themselves burnt where they were tattooed with AMG on the small of their back or the top of their neck. A little walk around, I gotta say, it's a vicious looking car. Look at that front, look at it. It looks like it's ready to eat somebody up. And as you can see, Falterbach AMG, this is a real AMG. Beautiful rims, of course they painted the AMG calipers red and black to make them stand out. And yes, it is a convertible, and it's got the little cool louver that opens up to make it more aerodynamic. But the owner's more middle-aged. You got to save up a long time to buy these things, right? And he doesn't drive like a maniac. I said, did it come up yet? He said, no. So I told him, you got to be going really fast. He said, well, I'm only going about 80. So that's not fast enough to turn that on. It's aerodynamic when you're doing 100-something miles an hour, maybe 200 miles an hour, to make it more aerodynamic. Maybe it'll never pop up for him. Well, this bad boy has an electronically limited top speed of only 183 miles an hour, so that's about 100 miles an hour faster than he's probably ever going to drive the thing. But you never know. You might be in a hurry one day, right? So let's look under the hood and see what makes this beast go. You can see it was handcrafted by Julian, looks like Fursta. And as far as I'm concerned, they've ruined the look of the engine with this plastic crap. Look at it. I want to see the bare engine, but they hid it away. So you can see there's the BiTurbos. It's got 2 turbos on it, but you can't really see much of it. Now Mercedes says it changes the oil every 10,000 miles. But the owner of this says he's going to be like me. He's going to change it every 5 because he's not leasing this vehicle, and it only makes sense. Now, let's say you're leasing one of these babies. What the heck? They tell you every 10, go ahead and change it every 10. You're not going to own the car? What do you care? So if you're thinking about one of these secondhand from a lease, you might think twice about that. It's got these low-profile tires. Very expensive in rims, so he was smart. He bought the extra insurance to cover them in case they go bad. You want to price these AMG rims and tires, you'll have a heart attack. Now, this is not a fix-it-yourself car by any stretch of the imagination, and yes, it does not have an oil dipstick. So, you cannot even check the oil. Now, like I said, he's going to change the oil every 5,000 miles. All you got to do is drain it out, change the filter, measure exactly how much comes out, put it in a bucket, goes up to, 2 gallons, see exactly it goes, and put the same amount back in. It's not rocket science, but the point that it doesn't even have a dipstick is telling you they don't even want you to mess around with this car. You certainly ain't got to do much messing around under the hood. You can see it's jammed, this V8 BiTurbo engine, into a space that it's neatly fit inside. Take a look at the inside. We'll touch the handle. It pops out. Now we can get in. And there's AMG everywhere, including the one that burned you. But it's beautiful. I mean, look at it. This is not Mercedes leather, which they call their fake leather. This is actual leather. Yes, you pay $155,000, you're getting real leather seats. But that said, you don't get a spare tire. There's no spare tire in the trunk. It's got a little air pump, so if you run out of air, you can pump it up. But if you bought a car like this, you can just call your butler to come pick you up, or if you're a less affluent owner, call AAA and they'll come take care of it for you. Now let's close the door, see how solid it sounds. Sounds solid, I'll give it that. Let's look inside, see what we got. It's got automatic start-stop, but they were nice. They put it right here so you can immediately turn it, so it won't turn itself off. It has heated seats, air-conditioned seats, and it also has massaging seats. Hey, you don't have to pay for the masseuse anymore. Now you can see this thing really is brand new. What you got on it, 708 miles total. An insane sound system, to say the least. The Burmeister stereo. It's got 17 separate speakers. Hey, this baby puts out some sound. I'm not going to turn it on because then someone will sue me for using their music. You can paddle shift if you want. Most people are just going to leave it in automatic. It's got plenty enough horsepower and enough buttons to really blow your mind. It's got intelligent cruise control. These vents, look, they go all over the place. Very fluid. I love the vents. And you can customize it. Say you want to go in sport mode. He drives in sport mode all the time, but he can put it in sport mode, but then for his wife, he can put it on a smooth suspension so that it's still going in sport mode, but it's not the super tight sport suspension. You can play around with this thing all you want. Hey, for 155,000 bucks, you better get something. You can see there's various modes. We're going to put it in Sport Plus because it's not snowing outside. Sport Plus suspension, all set up for zooming around. All right. So here we go. And of course, it's got the backup camera with the top, so you get a view of everything. Nice lines, great backup system. So here we go. We're gonna go slow over the speed bump. Hey, it made it, not bad, right? Now we'll just go 20 miles an hour and we'll see how it rides on these horrible Rhode Island roads where the bumps are. We do have it in sport mode, and I realize that. Hey, that's not bad for sport mode. A nice sound. Listen to that sound. And you can see he's not a total maniac, he's just driving normal. And now it's convertible top time. Car does all the work. Look at that. All the work is done by the car. Look at that. Bat wings. It has bat wings. Ready for speed now. The louver's up. And if you don't like wind, hey, that cuts down on the wind a bunch. What's up? You push the button, the glare goes away. Well, for $155,000, you have no glare. Now you got the top down, as you can see. It's a bit louder underneath, but hey, we're cruising in style. Now, I gotta say, this windscreen has really cut down on the wind. Look at my hair, what's left of it. It's not blowing around much. And that's even with the windows down. You put them up, it's even quieter. But here's the problem with this car. We're now stuck behind a garbage truck with garbage, and we can't zoom by it. So you might get frustrated driving one of these in traffic. Really, it's got a smooth ride to it. We're gonna put it into smooth mode now though. We'll change the mode. Okay, now we're in the comfort mode, and we'll see what happens when we hit some bumps. Here comes some bumps. It really is a lot smoother, I gotta say. And you might notice the motor's a lot quieter. That's because when you put it in comfort mode, it goes back to the baffled exhaust and not the more open exhaust. Now look, I feel at home in these $6 million mansions right on the ocean driving this thing. You could fit right in with the neighborhood. So a surprisingly smooth ride in the sports car. Now we've got it in comfort mode, so we're gonna go over the real bumpy parts. Here they come. I'm amazed. I can barely feel the bumps. You can see the camera really isn't shaking much at all. Even in my Camry, I'd be bouncing all over the place. Okay, so what do I think about this $155,000 Mercedes? Well, if you got 155 grand burning a hole in your pocket, rush out and buy one. Money is no object to you. Gas mileage doesn't mean anything. Hey, it's a heck of a lot of fun to drive around in. It's got a lot of features. It's a Mercedes, of course. It's going to cost you a lot of money to maintain it and stuff like that. But, Hey, you want a V8 with 2 turbos on it that goes like stink. You can either have it make noise or not make noise, whatever you want. And it does have an awful lot of options to it. There's no arguing that. What you see is what you get for the price of 5 of my Toyota Camrys.